Hello, it's Stephen Cooley, and welcome to today's show. Today's show, I'm going to give you 7 signs that you are ready to buy a home and become a homeowner. Over the years, I've helped thousands of first-time home buyers decide if the timing's right to own your own home. And here are 7 things that I've seen over the years that are signs that they were ready, and maybe you're ready too. The number one thing I see in people that's a sign that they're ready to own a home is that they're currently paying rent, and sometimes that rent's $1,500 to $3,000, and they're starting to realize that they're making the landlord wealthy and that they're not getting anything but a roof over their head. At the end of the year, they file income taxes and they have nothing to write off because they don't have mortgage interest, and they're starting to get frustrated. The number 2 sign that I see in people when they're probably ready to buy a home, and that is they're still living with roommates or maybe their parents, and they're ready to start living alone. Early in our adult life, having roommates can be fun. Oftentimes these are people of similar age. They're oftentimes good friends. If not friends, sometimes young people are still living with their parents. And I've noticed as they get a little bit older, they start wanting to live alone, and living with other people becomes exhausting. That's another great sign that you're probably ready to own a home, if that sounds like you. The third thing that could be a sign that you're ready to buy a home is that you started saving money. Saving money is a great sign that it's time to buy a home. A homeowner needs a down payment, and they also need a nest egg for repairs and maintenance on the home they buy. Saving money and having a savings account is a sure sign that you're ready to buy a home. The fourth sign that you may be ready to buy a home is that you've gained a stable job that has some level of guaranteed income. Many times our first job, fresh out of school, can be temporary employment, or it could be a low-income salary. Sometimes it's even commission, like my career. And it takes a few years to settle in and get steady employment. If you've got steady employment, which also means steady income, that's a sure sign it's time for you to buy a home. The fifth sign that it could be time to buy a home is that you start having extra time to devote to a home. A home requires maintenance, repairs, and improvements. When you're a renter, there's very little required of you in terms of taking care of the property, but a homeowner has to dedicate time in their schedule each week to take care of their home. If you're starting to have extra time and you want to spend it at home, that's a sure sign that you're ready to own a home. Number 6, and I love this one, you're thinking about getting a pet? I know that you can have a pet in most rentals, but wanting a pet or more pets is also a sign that you want to be home more. It's a sign that you want to be more responsible. And depending on the type of pet, you may be wanting a lawn or yard for that animal. So if you're thinking about a pet, it could be a sign that you're ready to own a home. Number 7, and I just did a show last week on building net worth. If you're at the age that you're starting to think about wealth building and your net worth, I believe people should never invest in anything until they invest in their primary residence, which is a home. Home ownership is the number 1 wealth builder in America, and over 90% of Americans' wealth is tied up in real estate. If you're starting to think about building your wealth, buy a home. So hopefully you've enjoyed those 7 signs that you may be ready to own a home. If those sound like you and you're ready to buy a home, give us a call here at Stephen Cooley Real Estate at 704-499-9099 or visit us online at stephencooley.com.